What's up, Naruto fans? Soul here, sadly back from Japan, but I finally got to see the last Naruto the movie in Tokyo. Actually, when I first got there at J-World and a bunch of other theaters, the movie had stopped playing the last, so I was worried I wasn't going to get to see it, but finally in Odaiba, I found a theater still playing it. It was amazing. We were the only ones there. I even recorded like half the movie. I just don't know about uploading it anywhere because Tokyo TV is extremely strict about it, but if I end up being able to show you guys even small parts, I will link that in the description below. But honestly, most of you are going to get to see the movie this month anyways. It releases in the US very soon. If you want to know any more about the release, I already made a video about it. I'll link it in the description as well. And before I get into Naruhina and the movie, there's something very epic I have to show you guys. Now, I wasn't able to get the exclusive manga Kishimoto release with the movie, but I brought back something much more epic. This is the official The Last Naruto movie book. You can only pick this up at theaters in Japan. It's full color, shows scenes of the prologue, the voice actors, special character artwork, movie scene artwork, and the beautiful Naruhina ending. I'll just show you guys the first few pages. That is the prologue with Madara, Hashirama, and Minato. And these are scenes from the movie. With more character information and movie information. This book has some really sick artwork and character artwork. Amazing if you're excited for The Last Naruto the movie. You can see the amazing artwork that's in the movie and movie scenes from the movie. It's really sick. And the best part, I brought back a few of them and I'm only putting up a couple for sale for my subscribers. I cannot tell you how many messages I've got from people asking me to bring the Naruto movie stuff back from Japan. And if you're subscribed to my channel, you are the very first to know about it. The link will be in my description to pick these up. And they are extremely limited. Practically no one in the US actually has these here. You have to order them from Japan or buy them in Japan. And since The Last has stopped showing in most theaters, they're going to be impossible to find in perfect condition even in Japan. But that's not the only thing I brought back. The brand new Japanese Naruto art book and the manga finale by Kishimoto released on the exact day I was leaving Japan. I managed to pick up one for myself right before I left. And only one more for whichever lucky subscriber finds this video first. I'm sure you guys have seen this around. They've been showcasing this art book everywhere, but you can only get this in Japan. You cannot get it here. And really the special thing is you can only get this special Sasuke and Naruto exclusive box when you buy the Naruto art book and the last manga when you buy it together. And this is the last manga. You can see the final pages of Naruto and you can see Boruto there. I'm going to sell these together. I'm only going to sell these together, so make sure to check the link in the description for that. I'm going to be selling this entire package, so I hope you guys are really hyped for it. Again, these were not released anywhere but Japan. It was very difficult to bring all this stuff back, but as a thank you for 50,000 subscribers, not only am I selling these few items, but to whoever either purchases the art book or the movie book, I will be including for free 2 special Naruto mini posters that I picked up in Japan as well. I really hope some big Soul Animation and Naruto fans can pick these up. I'll be unboxing the art book and the manga very soon on my channel for the rest of my subscribers, so I hope you guys are excited for all the special Naruto stuff I brought back from Japan. For the movie books, since I brought back a couple, I may release a few now, and then again only one more time in another Naruto video. So as long as you're subscribed, if you miss it this time, you may just have one more chance to pick them up again if you're lucky. So stay tuned for that and stay subscribed for that. But the movie was awesome. I loved every second of seeing it in theaters. It was insanely loud. The amount of Japanese I can understand is very little, so thankfully some friends of mine told me what was going on, but it was completely worth it. Much of the movie was filled with beautiful Naruhina animation and sick fight scenes. I loved every interaction between Naruto and Hinata, and I love seeing them end up together. Now, starting off with the prologue, the animation was very unique. Definitely a good way to start off the movie with the generations fighting each other, leading into the famous Hokage stone faces and Minato fighting the Nine Tails. And then you finally see Naruto and Hinata as children, with Naruto trying to protect her from some bullies because I think they were making fun of her eyes, which is where the red scarf is completely done for. They ruined that. And then seeing Naruto 2 years after the manga ends, he's teaching a class with all of the girls going crazy for him, and he's like the Sasuke of the village now. It's really funny to see Naruto end up this way over the years. It's just something you never expected when you first started the anime. All these girls are giving him presents. It makes you feel so bad for Hinata. You even have this new girl all over Naruto at the ramen place in front of Hinata, shying her away and moving Sakura to give her encouragement and tell Naruto that he's an idiot. But Hinata decides to confess her feelings again while Hanabi is getting kidnapped. Then she leaves when Naruto invites her up to his apartment because she's so shy, and she's almost kidnapped by Toneri, who's the bad guy in the movie. Now there's this whole fight sequence when Toneri shows up, and it's just so sick seeing Naruto beat the shit out of everyone while he's chasing after Hinata. He finally looked like a complete badass and a protector of Konoha, and it was all for Hinata too. The animation, everything was so perfect, just as good as Battle of Gods, but it was in its own style, and the soundtrack to go with it, not only for the action, but most definitely for the romance, took the movie above and beyond. And then while all of this is happening, we finally see Kakashi as the Hokage, and it's something I always expected over the years, but seeing it finally happen, and on the big screen too in Japan, it was so epic. So Kakashi tells everyone that the moon is falling and they have to worry about this just as much as Hanabi being kidnapped, and at this point Hinata is pretty much backing off because Naruto has a scarf already that she thinks is from one of his fangirls, but I think it might just be from his mom. And after this is where we get to one of the most interesting parts of the movie on their mission with Sai, Naruto, Hinata, Sakura, Shikamaru. Naruto basically gets trapped in this genjutsu like in a river, from what I understood, where he's holding Hinata and seeing the past, realizing that Hinata was in love with him when he thought no one else even paid any attention to him. And you see Hinata's confession during everything with pain. This whole part was extremely emotional. I was glued to the screen at this point. You can see Hinata writing Naruto's name when she was asked who she would want to spend the last day on Earth with, and Naruto sees all of it, completely realizing how much Hinata loves him, which causes some frustration when Toneri shows up talking about marrying Hinata. So after this, things get really emotional with Hinata and Naruto. Definitely some bonding time with Hinata putting like some healing cream on Naruto's back, Naruto watching Hinata like a lot, and it just moves slowly into this beautiful scenery with fireflies all over the place, which is the most emotional part by far when Naruto realizes that the scarf Hinata is knitting for him is for him, and he finally says, "Hinata, I love you," and really the scarf she's making for him over time represents the amount of time that she's loved Naruto and the threads of fate that connect them, and all that relates to them being connected in this river. Kishimoto really made an amazing story that brought their relationship together, and they had some very romantic and intimate moments throughout the movie, and you can really tell Naruto loves her after seeing all of these memories. Sadly, Toneri shows up, Hinata decides to leave with him all because of Hanabi, and Naruto goes into full-on rage but fails at getting her back, and he blacks out if I remember correctly. This leads Sakura to wake him up, heal him, and tell him of course Hinata didn't pick Toneri over Naruto, and it shows yet another moment about Sakura and Sasuke, and Naruto and Sakura talk about how he only liked her to anger Sasuke back in the day. Now, as we get closer to the ending, basically Toneri is like controlling Hinata. He puts her in a cage. You see Hanabi with her eyes completely wrapped, and there's this epic fight scene at the end with Naruto, one of the sickest scenes in all of Naruto in my opinion. Naruto goes completely badass, smashes Toneri into a wall with the earth shattering beneath them, but finally you have Naruto save Hinata, and they destroy Toneri together with their own special attack. It reminded me of Hinata and Naruto holding hands in the show not too long ago, and as they defeat him, Naruto and Hinata hold hands as they jump away, with Naruto picking up Hinata in his arms, flying through the air as she holds him back, and there's like tons of bubbles around showing these memories. The scenery is absolutely gorgeous, and the famous Naruhina kiss scene was just as amazing as you'd expect it on the big screen. I really hope you all get to see it soon, with them flying through the air and Naruto leaning in for the kiss. Naruhina fans will seriously be so hyped for this and what ensues, which is the wedding. The credits roll with some more amazing animation. Hinata, Ino, Sakura, and Tenten like all taking a selfie because of the magical technology they have somehow. Guys in a wheelchair, you see pretty much everyone at the end, and Naruto and Hinata kiss again. Now the movie was epic, almost everything I could have hoped for, but as a Sasuke fan I wanted to see him in the movie more. He only had like 2 or 3 very short scenes, hardly in the movie at all. I was hoping for way more Sasusaku moments as well, but we only get subtle hints of them even though Sasuke's still searching in the desert, and at one point he saves Konoha from a meteor and tells Kakashi he'll protect the village since Naruto's not there. This is where he shows both the Rinnegan and the Sharingan. Sad not to see him in the movie, but it was still amazing. And make sure you stay after the credits because of course we have to see Naruto and Hinata's children at the end. They're so adorable, and the final scene is the Boruto movie that is announced for later this year. I absolutely cannot wait for it. I hope you all get to see the movie as soon as it releases, whether it's in the US or other countries. And the only thing I have to say about Naruhina is this movie is amazing with them. Please stop bitching about Narusaku. Honestly, only Westerners are doing it. No one in Japan could give a shit. They all gave the movie amazing reviews. Kishimoto does not care the slightest what you think. so please just accept the wonderful animation and the amazing story he's given us. I really hope you can all enjoy Naruto's epic finale. Seeing it in Japan in theaters was so awesome. I'm so grateful for it. I'm only showing support for Kishimoto on this, giving us a great ending. Again, if you guys want to pick up the last Naruto movie books or the 2015 art book, make sure to check the links in the description and follow me on Twitter as I show you guys more and more anime from my trip to Tokyo. Thank you all for the support and 50,000 subscribers. If you're new to my channel, I hope you subscribe. There's so much more Naruto coming this year.
I get that little by little